Hello and welcome to this 1GMS tutorial, intended for window leads who wish to create a new allocation. To create a new allocation, follow this navigation. Allocations. Create new allocation. You need to fill in all mandatory fields of this form. Mandatory fields are marked with a red asterisk. If you want your allocation to be flagged as a high priority, tick the box, High Priority. If your emergency is a sudden onset, tick the box, Sudden Onset Emergency. You must also add the key contacts of the allocation who will be granted access to the allocation. To do so, you have two options. You can either click on Get Default Contacts to upload the predefined default contact list linked to your allocation's country, or click on Add Contacts to manually add the contact's detail. To add the contact manually, select from the drop-down list a contact group or type the name of the contact and click on Search. Tick the box of the contact you wish to add. Select from the drop-down list the contact type and then select the contact title. Finally, click on Save to save and add the contact. The window lead is not required to fill in the key amounts and key dates sections at this stage. Moreover, these fields will be automatically filled by the system as the creation of the allocation goes along. However, if your allocation concerns a sudden onset emergency, the emergency onset date is mandatory. If you wish to display more dates, click on Show Additional Dates. Once you have completed this page, click on Save to save your allocation. After saving this tab, the allocation code, which is the unique allocation's ID, will be automatically generated and displayed in the Primary Details section. In addition, 3 new tabs are added. The Summaries tab allows the user to enter the different summaries that will be added to the CERF website. The window lead does not have to fill in this tab at this stage. It will be filled by the program officer at a later stage before the publication of the allocation. On the Allocation Config tab, the window lead can configure some aspects of the allocation. The window lead does not have to fill in this section. It will be mandatory for finance to fill this at a later stage. This field is the only mandatory one of the tab. You must select the minimum location level that will be required for the budget distribution in the Locations tab. The data entry configuration will configure the way the number of beneficiaries will be disclosed in the project proposal. If this option is selected, agencies will provide a percentage to indicate the number of beneficiaries in the Locations tab. If this option is selected, agencies will provide a digit value to indicate the number of beneficiaries in the Locations tab. This box is ticked by default and allows the system to automatically send the acknowledgement email. If you untick the box, the program officer will have to send this email manually. You have then the possibility to add questions to the initial strategy form. Strategic prioritization questions are linked to the Strategic Prioritization tab of the initial strategy form, while operational prioritization questions are linked to the Operational Prioritization tab. Both question types can be added the same way. First, click on Link New Question. On the pop-up window, you can either select a thematic category and/or a theme, or type your question in the field below. Then, click on Search to find the questions linked to your filters. Check the questions you would like to add and click on Linked Questions. You can now decide whether you want them to be mandatory or not. Once you have completed this tab, do not forget to click on Save. You have created and configured your allocation. CERF HQ will now be able to manage the initial strategy. This is the end of our tutorial on how to create a new allocation on the 1GMS. We hope it was useful. Should you face any issue or have any comments, do not hesitate to contact us at this address.